like the vid, subscribe, guys, subscribe. Like the vid, guys, like the vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button, guys. Yeah, we're gonna talk about PSG manager that the Kylian Mbappe league. It's called LSG. It's called Kylian Mbappe's league. Apparently, Jose Mourinho is gonna be is being summoned to be the official manager of Paris Saint Germain. I call them the Kylian Mbappe's league. So we're gonna talk about it also too. I'm also hearing Christopher Gaite is gonna also be the manager too. We're gonna also gonna look at that also too. And also we're gonna do like a prediction who is gonna be the favorite for the World Cup coming up in Qatar. I have some prediction with me in terms of Germany. Is it Germany? Is it gonna be Brazil? Is it gonna be Portugal? With my man Su Ronaldo, or is it gonna be my man Eden Hazard in terms of Belgium? Who is it gonna be? Or is it gonna be the most overrated teams in world right now in England? So we're gonna talk about it too. We're also gonna discuss and touch on a little bit of transfer that has been going on the TL in terms of transfers and everything. We're gonna talk about it too. So make sure you like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, guys, and smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. I beg, support and like us, guys. Support, give your like and support, guys. Let's go. Yo, my people, how are they now? I hope you guys are doing fine. Like the video, subscribe, like the video, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, guys. I hope you guys are doing fine. It's a beautiful Sunday weekend, guys. Lovely weekend from all the way from across the world, wherever you are, guys. I beg, smash the like button, subscribe, guys, subscribe, like the button, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. So we're gonna be talking about Uncle Moon. And firstly, Mauricio Pochettino being replaced by PSG, and also potentially bringing in Uncle Mo or Christopher Gautek. Gautek. So is it the Leo manager to replace what's called to replace Pochettino as the manager of PSG? Will it be Uncle Mo? Will Uncle Mo be tempted to coach Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, and Neymar Jr.? We talked about that because in the TL it's been circulating around in terms of Nkumu and everything. We're also going to talk about the favorite to win the World Cup. Who are the hot to win the World Cup? And also we'll talk about some transfer that has been going on around the TL. We discussed about the transfers that has been going on around the TL. It's important to talk about that has been going on around the TL. Also, we talk about it that has been going on the TL. We talk about it. We have our discussion about it. And we hear you people's opinion in terms of that. Make sure you like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe. Let's go. So, hold on. Wisdom, your take on Uncle Moon
Um,
being the PSG
that one
manager.
when they woke up,
Can you hear me?
and Brady will not climb on you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
And this Mbappe cannot coach Mourinho. I want Deschamps to come to Belgium.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What's going on?
I want Deschamps to come to PSG.
Oh, you want him to go to PSG?
Yeah,
Why do you think? Why do you
yes.
want him to go to PSG?
Um, because he's a good manager.
So he's a good manager. You want him to go to PSG. Why don't you want him to stay in Wales? So the people said they
Because
can't
he
hear you
can.
very well. What's going on? I think you need to speak louder so people can hear you.
Okay, because he's a good manager.
Oh, because he's a good manager.
Yes,
So you want him to go to PSG. What impact do you think is gonna have in Paris Saint Germain?
because Mourinho is a character of PSG. They want to win Champions League. That's
Oh,
the want. That's
okay.
why. That's
So
why
you
they
think?
brought Messi to help them to
Oh,
win Champions League.
so
So
you think him going to PSG, he'll be able to win the UCL because when they bring him, you can expect them to win the UCL.
yes, if Mourinho be in PSG, Mourinho will win Champions League. I know.
Hmm.
I know.
So you are confident if Mourinho wins, goes to Paris Saint Germain, he will win. He will win the UEFA Champions League.
Yes, sure.
So
Yes.
people in the chat, what do you think? You seen Uncle Mo going to PSG winning the UCL? Because
If
people,
Mourinho do not win Champions League for PSG,
hmm
I will understand because players will not understand his style of play. Maybe
oh,
in the second season, we
mhm.
win Champions League for them.
Oh,
No,
good.
yeah. First season, we may not win Champions League, but second season, we may win Champions League for them.
Okay. So, okay. So you think in the first season might not win, but the second season might win it because of the character of manager he is.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I will
Yeah.
trust Mourinho.
Okay. What of the
I will
what
trust.
do you think about what of the egos of the players? Because we know Mbappe and kind of players have egos in terms of being disciplined and everything. Do you think Jose is the manager to kind of make them become more disciplined?
Um, Mourinho do not take shit with any players. If we mess up, we be on the bench. That's
Mm.
Mourinho for you.
Yeah, no. So you think Mourinho doesn't take shit, so it's easier
Yeah.
when you bring Mourinho in. It's more of a disciplined manager who's gonna tell the team to do whatever they want to do, and if they don't listen, they'll remain on the bench.
Um, Mourinho, if Mourinho comes, he,
Mm.
he will tell what to buy for his DM and defense. If they want this kind of players to understand Mourinho, and Mourinho do not take shit. If if Mourinho cannot take shit because we will not pay for him, we be on the bench. Look at Pogba. Pogba Imaru. Pogba
Mm.
is giving Mourinho shit, but he bench him. Imaru. That's Mourinho for you. Mourinho do not change any fucking shit with any player.
I agree. I
So
agree.
that's
I agree. So you
yeah.
so now people said how will Messi fit into Mourinho? I don't see that working. Yeah, I think it also depends too because if Uncle Mu take over, it's gonna be difficult because now PSG has to be more disciplined, and if Maurice took, if he's taking over from PSG, he's showing me that he wants to win the UCL with them. So I think what PSG needs to, I don't think it's all about money because PSG doesn't need to spend too much for them to win the UCL. They don't, in terms of having Mourinho, because when you know you have Uncle Mu you know you're gonna win when you have Nkumu. You already know you're gonna win. When you have just Mourinho being the manager, you know you're gonna win. It's not about spending money because money isn't the issues for me. Money isn't the issue. But I believe when you have Mourinho, the team will be more disciplined, and if the team are more disciplined, they will be willing to kind of win. They want to win, 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 win. And surely, when you have a say, you want to win with a say. It's guaranteed because you can't tell me having a say you won't be able to win the UCL. It's not possible because you bring in a say, you bring in winners. You bring in just Mario, you want to win. And you bring in a say, you can guarantee winning. So just Mario going to PSG for me would probably make them better in terms of be more disciplined. Some PSG fans may not like it, but I think for me it will be that manager they want in terms of making them more resolute, making them more defensive, and making them more proud in terms of going forward. Also, the player like Kylian Mbappe, player like Neymar Jr. and player like Lionel Messi will also be more disciplined and they will also work hard in terms of that aspect. And we've seen Mourinho working with young players and improving young players. So we know how good of a manager he is in terms of improving young players. So there was never in doubt in terms of him improving young players. It's all about egos because if there's too much egos in that team, it will be difficult for just to kind of coach that egoistic team. But the belief is when you bring in Mourinho, you already guaranteed a UCL. So PSG already knows when they're bringing the say, they are bringing in winners. They are bringing in winners. So hopefully they will be able to win when they bring in Uncle Mo. So it's very because it's very very important to have a manager like him in terms of going forward and winning. It's very important to have a manager like him. So surely, you bring in Uncle Mo, you bring in winners. So I'm not surprised. Just PSG looking into just Mourinho in terms of going forward and want to win. But will it be a good fit? That's gonna be the question everybody's been
From
asking.
here,
Hmm.
from here, I want design. Papa might do the coach. Um, that's design to come play. I want it better than Mourinho. Sarah, maybe.
So you mean the Real Madrid manager, Carlo Ancelotti?
Papa might, Papa might do manager. Design, design.
Oh, Zinedine Zidane.
Mm,
I don't think Zidane will coach PSG because it's born from Olympic Marseille and he has a tie with Olympic Marseille. So I don't think he's gonna be able to coach PSG because of the ties with Marseille. So it's gonna be difficult for him to coach there because of the ties he has with Olympic Marseille, Olympic de Marseille. So because of the ties he has with Olympic Marseille. So that's the reason. People in the chat, people in the chat? Do you guys see Uncle Moon doing very well in PSG? What's you guys thinking? People in the chat, what's your thinking? So he said, how will Messi fit under Mourinho? I didn't see it coming. People in the chat, where do you see Uncle Mo doing very well in PSG? And if he does well, like how far can he go in terms of putting this team together and making them win? So what do you think? People in the chat, give me your take on it. Where do you see that?
um,
People in the chat. Oh, I'm trying to look at people in the chat for them to have their competition. So Mario is not going to last. SSB, that's my issue because the problem is now you are bringing in a say. You are bringing in say you are guaranteed to win, but my problem is too many. That's my problem because now you're bringing in Mario egos in the team. So you're gonna bring in a say. For me, you have to guarantee a UCL because you know you're bringing in Mario, you're bringing in winners. So it's gonna be difficult to try to coach a team like Paris Saint Germain that has egos in their team. And to be honest, Mario football won't work at PSG. Yep, I agree. I agree. It won't work at PSG. I agree. I agree. It won't. I agree. It won't work at PSG. I agree. It won't work PSG. But I think SSB, I also think he also gonna develop PSG more in terms of making them more disciplined because
See,
PSG
um,
literally lack discipline. Yeah, go for it.
see,
Yes.
Mourinho, Mourinho tactics in PSG. First, we will calm the players how to teach your own style of play because Mourinho have no more Ramos from Madrid. He knows Ramos. He knows some people in former colleague. So
Mm-hmm.
know how to handle them. For Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, that one is not is very difficult on them. How am I going to manage them? See how to coach them is how to manage the players. You manage the players well, I will get the result. I will win.
Hmm.
That is my own opinion.
Oh. So you think if you manage the player well, you win?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I will get the result.
And we all
That
know
is my
Mourinho
own.
that it doesn't kind of play expansive football, but he just want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just want to win. He doesn't play expansive
Uh,
football. He just want to
Again,
win.
Mourinho is packing the boss.
That's
That's Mourinho
imagine
tactics.
losing the game, but all eyes will be on Mourinho. Yeah, this is the reason no clubs wanted Mourinho after he gets up from Tottenham. Yeah, SSB, but also for PSG to approach Ose is gonna be deep because I'm hearing and I want to go for like Christopher Gaite, Gaute, the is it the Leo manager or the Stadionis manager or the Nice manager in between
See,
that. So they want to go for him
see,
and for them to take over PSG because they have a new regime in terms of there's Luis Campos, there's uh, manager coming in. So they also approach Ose to take over to see how it's gonna
see.
work.
The
So
best, the best manager how to coach PSG is
mhm.
you, Pep.
Yeah, oh, you think it's gonna be Pep?
Yes, can coach PSG.
Hmm.
Messi knows Pep. Don't know Yama no Pep. So oh no 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 Pep is tiki taka. So Pep knows the fit of PSG. That is Pep for you. That
Hmm.
is Pep.
So you think Pep will be a better manager than Jose Mourinho in PSG?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. I kind of agree with what you said because if you look at the way Pep Guardiola play, I think it fits into what PSG wants in terms of project. Because he's gonna get back, he will be giving the money that needed for him to be giving the money. He will be given the money, and the way Pep plays literally makes PSG more exciting to watch because it's Pep. So people want to be like, now it's Pep Guardiola. So we want to really watch how they're gonna play. So because it's Pep Guardiola, so people's gonna be online. Like, Pep cannot coach PSG. And need the specific player and power. He get none of that at PSG. It's gonna be difficult though because when you have a manager like Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho, for me, those are like expectation to win. So you have to have big and broad expectation. Bring a manager like that because if you're bringing them, you gotta win. So Campos and Mourinho work together at Madrid. So in fact, Mourinho asked Man United to hire him as a director when he was at United. Perhaps Campos is pushing PSG to hire Mourinho. We will see. Hmm. 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 So, vote for your faith said because of Luis Campos and them stuff that could work. Hmm.
Um today today Matic is in Roma because of Mourinho.
Mm-hmm.
Matic he has gone to Roma today. Fit and far. What will happen to Matic in Roma? If Mourinho goes with Roma now and go to PSG, what will happen to Matic?
Nemanja Matic is in PSG. Oh, is in Roma. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
But
So,
I forgot one man now. Mourinho after him.
I kind of agree with what you said because I'm looking at players Mourinho is gonna. For me, I think the advantage is gonna be because there's a sporting director in Luis Campos, so that could easily work because there's Luis Campos there. So I think it could easily work because Campos will be able to identify the player who say wants, which will easily help the team and make them much better. Roman just signed the manager Matic. That is Mourinho signing. That shows Mourinho is working on transfer with the Roma board. Yep. That's true. Yeah, that's what Wisdom was saying. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So, yeah, big up, Abdul, big up, big up. Join this team, Abdul. Join. Let's discuss football. So that means because I'm just saying it now, Nemanja might just signed for Roma, so which means that is what Mourinho is wanting for the club. So you're bringing in Matic for me. Definitely, the future is looking bright and much brighter for AS Roma, which is good, very good, good. It's very good, very good. It is good. So because they are bringing in the management, that is Murillo type signing. That is his type signing. That's his type signing, though. Agree. I agree. Yeah, big up, Abdul, big up, big up. Yeah, that's Murillo type signing. I agree. So because for me, it's difficult because I don't see Ose working really in PSG because the structures in which PSG are going right now, I don't see that really happening. So it's gonna be difficult to see or see something, but you never can tell. You never can tell. I think for me, Jose Mourinho is happy in them. Is happy in AS Roma, so I don't think he really need to just leave AS Roma because he's happy there. So I think he will be fine there. I don't think he's kind of too much to ask for because he is happy in AS Roma. So I believe him happy in AS Roma doesn't really need to move too much. So him happy there doesn't really need to move too much. As long as he's happy in AS Roma and he knows what he's doing and he's doing the job right and appropriately, I think he will be fine. For me, it will be fine because he's doing very well in AS Roma and nothing much, nothing for me, nothing really need to be worried about because Ose is doing well in AS Roma and is recommending the signings he wants and they are planning together for the upcoming season. And that's key. That's very key. Very key. Very key. Hmm. It's love is very it's very key. Yeah. So Nemanja Matic, 2 years Roma. Wow. I just saw this now. Wow. So Matic 2 years Roma, which shows which shows that's a Murillo type signing. I don't see that happening in PSG because that's gonna be a no for me. So then we're probably gonna settle with maybe Christopher Gaute, and that could be the one they're gonna go for. So PSG really going in a different direction, which is fine and it's very key and pivotal because they are going in a different direction, which for me is good. We're gonna see how disciplined they can be in terms of going far in the UCL, but in the Uber Eats, I think they'll be fine in the Uber Eats because they win the Uber Eats every year and every season. So that isn't a surprise though, because they win that every year and every season. So that isn't a surprise because that is PSG. They know how to win those Uber Eats. But where they're gonna be judged much likely is gonna be the UEFA Champions League, where we expect them to what to perform. How will they perform? I'm not sure. That is where we're gonna join PSG, and that's why we're gonna judge PSG. So we expect them to perform. Will they be able to perform? I don't know. So we have to see as long as they show more of a fight, more of a resilience for me. I think that that will be okay because they just have to show resilient and fight more, and they'll be fine. So PSG in the UCL, they will be judged in UCL. They'll be surely judged. But in Uber Eats, I don't think they'll be judging Uber Eats because pretty much they win everything in the Uber Eats, every damn thing. So I don't really think they're gonna be judging the use in the Uber Eats that much because that is PSG league and that's Kylian Mbappe's league. So for me, I don't see that happening. I don't really see that happening though. So for that to happen, it's gonna take longer time for that to happen. So for that to happen, it's gonna take longer time for that to happen. So people in the chat, do you see that happening? Uncle Mu going to PSG? For me, I don't see it happening. So for people who want to join the stream, here's the link. So here's the link. So you can also join the stream and join the conversation. So for me, like people in the chat, where do you see people? Do you see Uncle Mu joining PSG? For me, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And if that happens, then PSG is going into different entity. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
um,
Mhm.
what did happen to Chelsea so far?
We'll surely talk about it a little bit. Just some of the times I will discuss about it a little bit. We're probably gonna talk about it mostly. Let's see. Uh, so for me, I don't see that happening. So for me, is a no for me. So I don't see that happening. So let's go to the next one, which is odd to win the World Cup. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, guys, I just saw the breaking news now, guys. Gabriel Jesus has joined Arsenal. He has agreed partner terms with Arsenal. Guys, Gabriel Jesus has agreed partner terms with Arsenal. So the only thing remaining is for Arsenal to agree deal with Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms.
Source,
Hmm.
source,
I just saw it now.
which
So this is
source,
what I saw. Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with Arsenal.
which source.
Arsenal related. The Arsenal Gunners has already put that out already. Let me see. The Football Insider. Football Insider said it. So I'm not sure how truthful the source are, but this is the report we're hearing. Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with the Gunners, Arsenal, and Arsenal are yet to agree personal terms with. I agree to agree a fee. This is the report here, according to the insider. Guys, terms agreed according to the Football Insider. Sources: Gabriel Jesus agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Manchester City: Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Football Insider understood the Gunners are increasing confidence of making the forward their marquee summer signing as they look to secure an early summer deal. An Arsenal source has told Insider that Gabriel accepted the terms of lucrative long-term deal that will see him under the major pay rise. The Londoner have yet to agree fee with Manchester City, but those closer to negotiate early contact has been made between the two clubs. So, guys, Arsenal fans, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. With us. Arsenal. Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Hmm. Arsenal fans, what's your feeling, man? Give me a feeling. Bernard, how you feeling? Bernard, how you feeling? How you feeling? Finally, you get your boy, Gabriel Jesus. I will wait for Fabricio to make sure. Okay. But according to the Football Insider, the report we're hearing right now is Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Now, all Arsenal has to do is agree the fee for me with Manchester City. Yeah, I think Fabricio will officially tweet it, but based on the report we are hearing right now is Gabriel Jesus has agreed terms to join the Gunners, the red side of the London. So he has agreed to join, he has agreed personal terms with them. So what is remaining for them is to agree personal terms with Manchester City. So guys, Arsenal fans, how you feeling with Gabriel Jesus? What impact will it bring to Arsenal? And how important will it be to Arsenal Football Club? Bernard, 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 I need you to respond. I need you to respond. Gabriel Jesus, where's Bernard? I need you to respond. So I need you to respond. Gabriel Jesus has agreed personal terms with them. Where's Vilton? He's a Brazilian player, so he needs to give his say on Gabriel Jesus. He's a Brazilian. So Vilton, you're a Brazilian, so you gotta come into the show and what and have your conversation. So, but guys, according to the report we're hearing, Gabriel Jesus has agreed to join Arsenal fans. So, Arsenal, congratulations on if eventually you sign Gabriel Jesus, good signing. But the problem is, will how does it fit into Arsenal? Because does it depends on the way Ateta wants to play, or how does it play? Because I think in Man City they play more on the right wing. Ethiopia wants to play on the right wing. So it depends on how Arsenal wants to play. I need Carl. Where's Carl? Let me find Carl. Carl needs to explain this to me or not, just to make sure. Where's Carl? Let me find Carl. Carl, if you are listening, brother, please jump into the stream, bro. Where's Carl? Where's Carl? Where's Carl? Carl, we need you here, sir. We need you here. We need you here, sir. You did, yes, sir. So I've kind of DM Carl to see if he's gonna show up into the stream. But the report we're hearing right now is Gabriel Jesus has agreed to join Arsenal. So for me, it depends on how much Manchester City want to sell Jesus, and also how important will Gabriel Jesus be with for Arsenal in terms of his style of play, the way he wants to play, the way Mikel Arteta plays, and is it the ideal signing? Because I was hearing they want to go for Victor Osimhen of Napoli, and Napoli I think they want like 100 million. So I think that kind of pull Arsenal back in terms of no, 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 that money is way too much. So I think that was the reason they go for Gabriel Jesus, but also going for Gabriel Jesus too. They play mostly on the right wing. So they have Bukayo Saka on the right wing. On the left wing is Martinelli. In the middle is either Emil Smith Rowe or Odegaard. So is I'm like, is he gonna play on the right wing? Because you need to play more as a striker.
Um, Gabriel cannot make it in Arsenal.
You think he can make it in Arsenal?
He cannot make it in Arsenal.
Oh wow, it's tough. But Gabriel is used to Arsenal. But
He
for me, the
cannot
problem is
win. He
his play.
cannot win Premiership. He cannot win. for facing Arsenal. That's it.
Arsenal are already in the Europa League already, so I don't know. Here comes Carl. Ah, my brother, how you doing now?
Hey, my guy. Oh no, sorry.
Have you seen the breaking news?
What's the breaking news?
Gabriel Jesus has agreed partner terms with Arsenal.
Well, good luck to him.
So how much are you selling him?
You bring 50 million, 40, 50 million, we're fine.
Because I think Arsenal are a little bit down because they say the money is way too much for
He's,
Gabriel Jesus.
he's worth it now.
How many year contract did he have? How many did he have yet?
He has 1 year left.
1 year left.
Eh,
So this is according to Football Insider. According to Football Insider,
yeah. Yeah.
so they have agreed personal terms. So you think Arsenal will be able to pay 50 million for him?
They have to. They have to
Hmm.
pay it if they want to. They want to now.
If they want to, they have to pay it.
Yeah, they have to pay it if they want to. I mean, how much is
Wow.
the guy worth? The guy's worth 50 now.
But ever since I've seen
If,
Gabriel
if
Jesus is
Ben
playing
White,
more on the
if,
right
if
wing.
Ben White, if Ben White, the defender that they have, that can't get into any of the top four squads,
Mhm.
back line is 50 million. Jesus must be 50 million. He's a striker and I gets goals. I mean, it's just
But the
not.
problem is, I've never seen him play on the right as a striker in Man City. Play more
He
on the right
plays
wing.
no. He plays striker. It's just recently they start playing right. He's a striker. His goal. Listen, the problem with Jesus is that unfortunately for him, he's playing trying to be Sergio Aguero and can't be Sergio Aguero. But his goal to game ratio is quite good. He scores goals.
Yep,
Scores
I agree.
goals. I think when a player says he likes to play on the right, it's because he can't play central because of the way we
Mhm.
play. He doesn't have that killer instinct in front of goal. But his work rate is very, very hard. But to Arsenal's argument, 50 million is the price. If you're paying 50 million for Ben White,
Yeah,
then you
but do you
play
think Ateta is a man that can nurture Gabriel Jesus?
Ateta to do what? He want to finish top four? He's not going to finish top four now.
Do you think he's the right man to nurture Gabriel Jesus?
Yeah,
Because
he's a good manager. He's a good coach. Question is that he's going to finish top four. What's the goal?
hmm,
What's the goal? He's a good manager.
mhm, hmm. Because I'm looking at this deal, I'm looking at okay, because they were looking into getting Victor Osimhen, but because Victor Osimhen,
No,
like,
Jesus is better than Osimhen.
are you sure? Jesus is better than Osimhen, you think?
Oh yeah, 100% better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, how, how,
Go
how is
ahead,
he
go ahead.
better?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus is better than Osimhen. Well, there's no question about it at all. He's way better than Osimhen.
Osimhen is still raw, though. Osimhen is still raw for me. He's still raw. He needs to learn. He still need to learn more.
Jesus is way above Osimhen. I mean,
Because I was hearing they were looking into
Jesus is a
getting
great.
Osimhen.
He's a great player. I mean, we love. I like him. His energy, his work rate. The only problem is that he can finish. He's like he finishes in moments. He's not like a consistent finisher. One day he has a 9/10 performance. The next day he has a 6/10.
Mm-hmm.
And to be a championship kind of player, you need to have somebody who is 9/10, 9/10 every game, right?
Every game,
Finish,
yeah.
finish, finish. No messing around. But he's a good player. But he's worth 50 million. Absolutely.
I
If
agree.
Arsenal pays Ben White 50 million, how about
They should
are
be
you,
able to pay your Gabriel
yeah,
Jesus, yeah.
seriously? Ben White that came from Leeds, they paid 50 million. Now we'll get Jesus for how much? For what? 30 million? Nah,
13
that's not
million.
what's not happening.
So because I was hearing Arsenal pull out of Osimhen because Napoli said they want 100 million for him.
Napoli are never serious.
I don't
That
know
guy
why.
is that guy likes to keep players back, especially Juju players. That's what happened to Koulibaly now. Remember Koulibaly?
Same thing with Koulibaly. He doesn't want to sell
Yeah, same
Koulibaly.
thing. That's what he does. Same thing with Koulibaly.
Koulibaly only has 1 year. Now you're
Yeah,
keeping him. Don't want to sell him.
exactly. But he will let the other Oyinbo boys go. But Koulibaly and Sima, he won't let them go.
Why?
Why?
It's
So
very, very tough. So Arsenal fans, Bernard, Gabriel Jesus is almost here. He's almost here. Arsenal gonna be looking good because Lacazette has gone back to Olympic Lyon. So in a free transfer, now you are getting Gabriel Jesus. No, that's a huge signing. So let's see how good it's gonna be in terms of going forward. Yep. So Gabriel
Um,
Jesus.
Osimhen is going to Bayern Munich.
Osimhen, you
Osimhen,
think Osimhen is gonna Bayern Munich can pay 100 million?
he's not good enough for Bayern Munich. Osimhen is not good enough for Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich are going for Osimhen if Lewandowski leave.
He's not
That's
he's not
so
he's not
because
he's not he's not good enough for them. He's not good enough for them.
Osimhen will see Bayern Munich will not pay 100 million for Osimhen. That is
Lie
what
lie
Napoli are demanding.
lie 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 lie.
See. Guys, Bayern Munich will not pay 100 million for Victor
Yeah,
Osimhen.
Abdullah, this is why I like talking to you, because somehow between you and I know there's a gap difference, but we
Yeah,
have the common sense.
yeah.
We use our brain.
Mhm.
Bayern's not going to pay 100 million for Osimhen. It's not worth that money.
100 million for
Lele,
Victor Osimhen. Now,
lele, never,
now.
never.
Bayern has a wage cap of transfer. They will never be dumb enough to do that. 100 million? Victor. See, I'm a big fan of Osimhen. I like Osimhen very, very well. But for me, I think he's still raw, and I think he still need to learn. But hey, if Bayern pull out 800 million for Osimhen, I'm expecting 50 goals for Osimhen in Bundesliga. It will tear that league apart. It will tear them apart. But for them to pay 100 million, I don't see it happening for me. I'm sorry. I don't. I do not see that happening.
It's not happening, Abdullah.
100 million. Like, never.
I mean, instead of going for 100 million for Osimhen, they'll go and get who's that guy? Nkunku now.
Nkunku, yeah.
Yeah, you'll go and get Nkunku instead.
It's not. I don't even see how it's gonna be possible. No, never, never. Before you come, we talked about speculation about Uncle Mo to PSG. Do you see that happening? Because PSG
Mourinho,
have been sporting director. They want to go for this. Is it the Rennes guy,
Mourinho,
Christopher
Mourinho.
Gaute?
It won't surprise me. In
Wow.
fact, that's the kind of thing that's perfect for him.
PSG and Uncle Mo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mourinho will. Oh yeah. If PSG get Mourinho, PSG have a better chance of winning the Champions League with Mourinho.
Yeah, and I'll be worried. I'll be very worried.
Yeah, because imagine Mourinho with
Let them be
Neymar,
very
Mbappe,
disciplined.
Messi.
Yep.
You just play back three and just counter attack the hell out of people.
But my problem is because of the egos, would they be more disciplined? Player like Mbappe and Co. Would they be disciplined?
Mourinho has a street credibility, man. He has the medals now to show for it.
Yeah, and he has a reputation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not his fan. I'm not his greatest fan, but I respect him.
Yeah,
I respect him massively because he knows how to get the best out of people.
yeah,
For the most part,
I agree.
I
agree. I agree. Completely agree.
mean,
I
in
agree.
cup competition, Mourinho is deadly. You don't want to
Oh
play.
my God. Uncle Moon with PSG. Hi.
He will just counter attack the hell out of everybody.
It was see PSG will now PSG will be calling packing the boss team, not even entertaining anymore. Pack the
But
bus.
you know the funny thing about it is, in my opinion, the best way that PSG can play is with the back three and counter attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, play Messi in play Mbappe and Neymar left and right, and then play Messi in the hole. And let Messi just be spraying the balls to Mbappe and Neymar. And then behind them, you have the wing backs, and you have the back three, Kimpembe, and the two other defenders, making the back three have security.
Yeah.
And then play Verratti and somebody else in the middle of the park as the
Verratti.
two fixers. Yeah. And then you have the wing backs.
Do you people are asking questions? Do you think Mourinho can coach high level team? I thought it was finished after sport.
And Mourinho is never finished, man. Anybody, that's the whole story. And you don't do that stuff overnight. All that English media nonsense that he's finished. No, he's not the same guy that got United Europa League trophy and Carabao Cup.
Roma Conference League. So
Exactly. Exactly. Don't believe all that stuff. Oh, coaches never lose this stuff, man. They reinvent themselves. He's just a different animal. So I don't like his system, but I respect him for what he does.
yeah.
You know?
It's gonna because I'm looking at it now. PSG has a new sporting director. Now they have a new regime, new way they want to start going into the league. Just imagine they bring in say that changed everything. Cow, that changed every damn thing. That threw the spin into the spanner in the UCL. Because if they don't win it in the first season with Mourinho, I'm guaranteeing you, second season they're gonna win it. Second season they will do something. And having a say for me in PSG is noise. That is noise. That's you bringing in noise in PSG. That's noise. Because
It
you bring in
depends.
a say,
It depends because it's not just Mourinho at PSG now. It's also the new sporting director who was at Monaco. And that guy is a good guy. He knows. So combining those two guys with a new focus, it's because who else is available? Who's going to go there?
Christopher Gaute. They're saying that I think the Lille or the Nice manager, which has worked with Luis Campos before in Lille, but they're also looking into getting to see if they can tempt him and promise him a lot of stuff. He might jump PSG.
We'll see what happens.
He might jump PSG. But Carl, if
Yeah,
this man here join PSG, I'm worried in the UCL.
of course now.
I'm very, very worried in the UCL. If Uncle Mo join PSG, you know what's gonna make PSG me? Very disciplined, resolute. They'll be very good in defending. They'll be very, very good in defending. High.
Mm.
Just imagine Mourinho play three at the back and park the boss. Ah,
That's
a
what
lot of help us.
that's what he's going to do.
Especially team like Man City playing PSG. I know how you'll be worried like I don't want to play Mourinho. I don't want to play Mourinho.
Nobody wants to play Mourinho now. Who wants to play Mourinho?
Kyle will be like, oh my God, please God, I don't want to play Mourinho. Don't give us, please.
It's you know,
Because I
it's
look at I watched the Europa League, Europa Conference final. He scored one goal and Mourinho packed the boss.
yeah.
He scored one goal and Mourinho passed the ball. He packed the ball for the whole entire 90 something minutes and he won. That's typical Mourinho for you. Mourinho will tell you, I don't need to play sexy football. As long as I'm winning, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to play sexy football. As long as I'm winning, I'm fine. Wow.
Yeah, that's what he does. And, that's what he does. I mean, remember Inter Milan versus Barcelona back a few
Yeah,
years
I
ago.
remember.
So
I remember.
yeah.
Abdul, Uncle Moon to Kylian Mbappe FC.
Big up, guys. Can you hear me?
Abdul, speak loud a little bit. We can hear you, but it's too low.
Can you hear me now? Is it better now?
No. More volume.
Better?
It's better, but a little bit.
Yeah, is it better
Yeah,
now?
speak. Go ahead, Abdul.
Hello? Can you hear me
Yeah,
well now?
bro.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear you. Uncle Moon
All right.
to Kylian Mbappe FC, which is LSG.
Carl, how's it going, man?
Hey, my brother, how are you?
Will you
problem.
take PSG serious if they go for this man in the UCL? I'm not taking them serious in the Huba Eat because I know they're gonna win the Huba Eat. I'm
What?
not taking them serious.
Will I take
Speak.
them serious? What? Ask the question again.
I said, are you gonna take them serious in the UCL if they bring on Uncle Mo into the PSG hierarchy? I said, we want Mourinho, take us forward. We're gonna give whatever money you want, whatever players you want. Guarantee the UCL because you are bringing Mourinho, you are instilling discipline into that team. Mourinho will make PSG more resolute and more disciplined. They will be very disciplined to beat, especially in the UCL. One
All
goal,
right.
just pack the boss.
Let me ask you two questions. Ask you two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you two questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first question is do you still rate Mourinho?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And then this PSG team, do you think is as good, or better or worse than when the team he had at Madrid?
I think the Madrid team is a much better team than the PSG right
The
now.
Madrid team he had,
Yeah, because in that Madrid team they had
you think
Xabi
the Madrid team is
Alonso,
better
they
than the
have
PSG?
Ozil, they have Angel Di Maria. They have so many. They have more creativity in
No,
that team, and they're
did
a
he have
very better team than this PSG team for me.
okay. So if you still rate Mourinho,
Mm-hmm.
then you should know that any team is in charge of, you have to respect them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And if this PSG team is as good as the Madrid team, remember, I think he took that Madrid team to the semi-final of the Champions League. I think once or twice, right?
yeah.
So he can definitely do it with this team again. But if you say the team is not as good, then maybe he has to build a bit, or maybe he has to he can take the team to the quarterfinal.
See, the other thing
You know
about
what I'm
this
saying?
is we always forget this thing, and I keep bringing this up, that the Champions League is 50% luck, 50% talent.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by 50% luck is the luck of the draw. Imagine Mourinho gets in the quarterfinal. Let's say he gets, uh, you know, Union Berlin in the quarterfinal, and then semi-final he gets Benfica. Right, all of a sudden he has two
Exactly.
buys to the final.
That's what
You know,
exactly that's what I'm saying. That
yeah,
if this team is not as good as the Madrid team and it took the Madrid team to the semi-final, so let's say it's gonna take this team to the quarterfinal. And when you're in the quarterfinal, you have a 50-50 chance to get to the semi-final.
yeah.
And when you're in the semi-final,
Yeah.
you
It all
have
depends on the
50-50
draw too, right?
to win the trophy.
It all depends.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
depends on the
So
draw too. I mean, think about Liverpool, right? Okay, think about Liverpool, right? I mean, they had Inter Milan twice, they had Benfica twice, and they had what was that? Villarreal twice. I mean, if Chelsea had that run of games, they're
Villarreal, yeah.
in the final. City had that run of games, they're probably in the final.
Mm-hmm.
So that luck element, it's just luck. The draw
Yeah,
just
true.
pops
Yeah.
up for you. So there's that piece as well as there. And if Mourinho gets past the group stage and he gets a good quarterfinal draw, and he can see the path to the final, don't doubt this guy, man.
Yeah.
Don't doubt. I mean, he's not my favorite fan. I don't like him like that, but I respect him.
Bernard, stop. Mario is not finished. Stop. Bernard, stop. Bernard, stop. Yeah,
Exactly.
national
That's what I'm
fans.
saying. Like
Congratulations to you
ninety
on
percent
Gabriel Jesus.
of 90%, ninety
Yeah,
percent
I'm
of
good.
those on social media
Mm-hmm.
believe that Mourinho is finished.
So
But
it's all
I,
it's
I
all
am
it's all media.
I don't believe he's finished.
I don't believe
I
it's
don't
finished
believe a coach can be. I don't believe a coach can be finished like that.
at
You
all.
know.
I don't believe so. The thing that Mourinho has at Roma, what Mourinho needs is the club, the fans, the players to believe in him. Once that
Yeah.
happens, they become almost indestructible.
Yeah.
The issue with him is that if the club, the fans, and the players don't believe in him, it blows up, right? Because they're not all committed to that cause. Once they all believe in him,
Yeah.
look at Roma. Look at Roma. Roma this season, they made fourth. I believe they made fourth or fifth in the
Fifth.
fifth, right? So they have Europa League, and then they also won the Conference League. And the way they were celebrating Tammy Abraham, almost like an Italian guy, where he was, all these guys. You think that wow, this guy's been there forever. It's the culture that Mourinho brings to the club. It's that
Yeah.
mentality of winning, that content of we're all together.
Mm-hmm.
When he has that, he becomes a very difficult person to beat.
Yeah.
Very difficult person to beat.
I agree.
Exactly.
And with the money
That's what
PSG have,
so
with the
that's
money
what I'm
PSG
saying.
have,
That
they will back him.
what he has at Roma, I don't think he would want to. He will be in a hurry to leave Roma. You know, to me personally, what I can see him having at Roma is almost like what he has at Porto or what he has at Inter. So I don't think he'll be in a hurry to actually leave Roma. I'll be
Mhm.
shocked if he leaves Roma this
But the
coming
report, after
season.
the report said
You know,
he might be tempted based on it depends on what PSG are offering him. It depends on what PSG are offering him. Then that could change his mindset.
go and look at his interview that he had with Joe Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Go and look at the interview he has with Joe Cole at the end of the season, at the end of the Roma season.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be in a hurry to leave. I've
Yeah.
always said it, even before he left Chelsea the first time, that Mourinho is more suited to the Italian league. The Italian league is home, in my own opinion, to Jose Mourinho because it's all about tactical work. They don't say you play attractive football or you don't play aggressive football or you play defensive football. It's all tactical work, and that is Jose Mourinho, 100%. So to me, Jose Mourinho, I used to say he's going all around of Europe just to get his status as the best, one of the best managers. But in terms of when you look at his methodology and his philosophy, I think he's
Mm-hmm.
home to Italian football. That is why
Yeah.
they loved him so much in Inter, and the players they respect him so much. And you can already see that with him at Roma.
Yes, Roma, yeah. Especially Tammy
I don't
Abraham.
exactly. So I don't think he will be in a hurry to leave. I'll be shocked if he's in a hurry. What's the point going to PSG and then after one season or a season and a half,
You get sacked.
you get sacked
Uh,
again? So
um, this thing,
You want to say something? Go ahead with it.
um, Cedric come up.
What?
Real Madrid don't buy Jesus.
Oh, you say Umadi want Real Madrid wants to. Okay, I think Ancelotti is requesting for a striker, a backup striker to Benzema, and he's saying maybe Gabriel Jesus could be the one. It depends though, because if I bring in Gabriel Jesus, he wants to go to a team where he's gonna play week in and week out. So if he's gonna go to Madrid and he wants to be like a backup to Benzema, I don't think Gabriel Jesus will like that because he wants to play week in and week out. With the level he is at the moment right now, he wants to. There's a World Cup coming up, so he wants to play week in and week out. So Abdul, your take on Gabriel Jesus potentially agreeing personal terms with us now.
You already know my opinion on Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just, Brazilian tax, or how do you guys call it? If he wasn't Brazilian, I don't think he'd be that rated.
Really easy.
I don't think he will have the career he's having now
He's
if he
a
was
good player, oh, you know
if he
that.
was
I think I
Brazilian.
think I think I think the problem with Jesus is I mean, if you look at the numbers are phenomenal. The problem he has is that he's playing catch up, trying to be like Sergio Aguero, and he's never going to be like Sergio Aguero. The guy's a striker. The guy is good. He's not as clinical as Sergio Aguero, but to Arsenal, he'll be an asset. He would be an asset. I mean, Jesus is more clinical than Romelu Lukaku, for example, in front of goal. He works harder to on and off the ball than Romelu Lukaku does. If you look at, let's say, he's more clinical than Firmino is. He has more goals than Firmino. So the problem with him is just, okay, when you're playing as a number 9 and you have the Sergio Aguero whose record is phenomenal, it's always going to be hard to play to that level. And if you don't get game time, and now that Alvarez come to City, you got to find game time. And Arsenal is probably the best fit for him.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go to Madrid to play on that Benzema as a
No, where would you want to go and play second again at Madrid when you're already playing second at City? It just doesn't make sense. I don't see him go
he
to
does
Madrid.
it, yeah.
Because if he goes there, he's going to warm the bench as usual again.
To me, I've always said,
Mm-hmm.
stats. To me personally, I don't believe in stats because to me, stats are just a guide. They don't tell me the whole facts or the
They actually
entirety
do,
of
Abdul. They
the
actually tell you.
situations.
They actually show
But
you
the
everything.
thing is,
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Abdul. Go ahead.
but the thing is, I don't think anybody, when you are playing Man City, I don't think anybody fears Jesus, or even if you're a Man City fan, anybody's excited about Jesus
Oh,
when he's
that's not true.
starting or maybe
Let,
he's
let me
coming on.
no.
As
Let
an
me explain.
when we are playing Chelsea, sorry, when we are playing Man City, I'm not scared when there's
No,
Jesus
then
on the team sheet.
then
And I
here's
think
here's the
Man
problem.
City
So
players, I mean, Man City fans,
this is where you get it wrong, bro. Because Jesus is the one in the big games they play him. Remember Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, who gets a goal? Jesus. Remember at Anfield, who gets the goal? Who makes the assist? Jesus. In the
Gabriel
big
Jesus.
games, they play him. They just play him in a different position. Right? The problem with Jesus is not the fact that he's not good, it's that he's not consistent.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not saying I don't regard him, but I'm not scared because I'm not scared. Like for example, an Aguero, because I know an Aguero might not touch the ball for 90 minutes, and in
But
92nd minutes he scores a
but
spectacular
that's what
goal.
we're
Not
talking
just
about,
even a
right?
goal, a spectacular goal.
But that's what we're talking about, right? That is that the level that the gap that he has to play up to is an impossible gap. It's not reasonable that to expect 18-year-old, 19-year-old Jesus to come from Brazil and fill in the boots of Sergio Aguero. It's not possible,
It's not possible.
right? It's impossible. So anybody who's coming afterwards will always struggle as a gap before the next guy comes in, which is going to be Haaland. But make no doubt about it, right? Jesus in any other team in that top 4 or so will cook. I guarantee he will cook at Arsenal. In fact, I want him to go to Arsenal rather than Madrid because I know that if he goes to Arsenal, Arsenal becomes stronger, and against Liverpool, against Tottenham or so, he becomes a problem. Are you following me? Rather than playing in Ketia, which you know that we can manage in Ketia. But when he's just playing, it's another problem that Arsenal are going to have for all the other teams in the top 4, top 6 race.
Yeah.
So selfishly, I like him going there because I know it's going to cause problems for all of us. You, Tottenham, Liverpool, United.
Yeah.
Makes it more competitive. So Arsenal now have that X factor which they didn't have before. So a front 3 of Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka is a problem for anybody because he can drop deep, he can link up. He played Odegaard next to him. You play Xhaka and then that guy, the Ghanaian guy, as a six.
Party.
That's problems. You have Ben White and somebody else. That's problems. They'll create problems for many, many teams. Which is why I like him going to Arsenal, because that means that we're going to have a better Premier League, because now Arsenal become more competitive as opposed to what they had before. You know, if he goes to Real Madrid, then Arsenal now become cannon fodder for Liverpool. Every time they see Liverpool, you know.
If I was advising him, I would suggest he goes to a place like a Newcastle, not an Arsenal.
Newcastle's not going to do nothing.
I don't know.
Newcastle,
I think the
Newcastle
serious
won't do anything. Abdul,
Sorry?
Newcastle not going to do anything. Newcastle not going to do anything. No.
Oh, Newcastle are coming up. Newcastle are coming up. Trust
Coming
me.
to do what? What are they coming to do? What are they coming to do?
It depends. For me, I think if
serious conversation. What are Newcastle coming to come and do? Seriously, enter top 4.
Oh, yeah, they are coming up.
Wait, Abdul. So you think Newcastle
coming up?
top 4?
It's only. No. I think building gradually. I don't think they're building at a very fast pace. But I think they're building gradually. I think next season, in my own opinion, next season they are going to be a top 10 team, and then the season after that, for sure, is going to be targeting top 7. And I wouldn't be even surprised if they target top 7 next season.
See, the problem people don't understand.
I mean,
the issue people don't realize about Newcastle is, and you go check the facts. Abdul, we talked about this a couple of months ago. Abdullah, right?
Yeah.
Newcastle cannot spend the way people think they can spend, though.
Yeah.
They cannot spend the way people think they can spend. Yes, they have a rich owner, but they cannot spend like that. So you know why? Because already their wage to income is 100%. So they made a revenue of £130 million last year. Their wages is 101 million pounds. They're already 100%. Meanwhile, City, Chelsea, and Co are at 300, 400, 500 million. They cannot spend the way people think they can spend. They can't, because they don't have the commercials to do so. So yes, they may buy a player here and a player there. Even Eddie Howe said that we cannot spend anyhow because of financial fair play. So all of a sudden, the owner of Newcastle cannot come and say, here's 500 million, go and spend and buy players. They're not going to be able to do that. They break FFP. So this idea around...
Okay, let's say the FFP is real, which
It's real.
in my opinion is actually not real. Just
It's real.
there, actually, to stifle starting clubs. Initially, it was set up to limit Chelsea, right? Chelsea found a way around it, and then came Man City. They've not really applied it to Man City. But let's say there's this FFP and it's real. It's just a matter of Newcastle going flat for like 1 season or 2 seasons and just become, an average team, an average table team. After that, once they have the opportunity to spend, they will start spending.
So let me
Newcastle will not have the opportunity to spend at some point.
Let me explain what's going on, so everybody's aware. This is something I've done research on in detail. I'm like, we talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it too.
There's a new UEFA rule coming up that says you cannot spend more than 70% of your wages and transfer fees, right? More than your income.
Yeah.
If as a club you earn $100, the total amount you can spend on player wages and player transfer fees is $70 or £70. You can't do that. If you break the rule, this is a new rule coming in 2020 next year. If you break the rule, you will not play European competition and will relegate you. So right now, Newcastle's wage to income ratio is 100%, which means that if they need to keep in line with that rule, they have to do 2 things: either increase their income or reduce their wages, which is either sell players or increase your commercial income through like sponsorships and co. Oh, and by the way, the new law says that you cannot have third-party related sponsorships for Newcastle. So things like Saudi cannot sponsor Newcastle anymore because this is going to be kicked out. You have to get regular commercial sponsorships. So for Newcastle to spend the way City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and United spend, they're going to have to increase their revenues by 400-500%, which they can't do overnight.
Are you saying? Okay. So the thing is, you're saying if you earn $100, right, you can only spend 70 on player recruitment and player salary.
You can only spend 70. You can only spend 70 on your wages and your amortization fees. So amortization fees are fees that you pay a club, right, for transfer. Let's say you buy Darwin Nunez from Benfica for 50 million over 5 years. You're paying Benfica 10 million every single year for the next 5 years. That's spread over time. So your player wages plus your amortization fees cannot be more than 70% of your income. Right now, Newcastle, right now, is at 100%. So in order to keep within that threshold,
okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, right? So I don't get this third party or whatever. Are you saying I cannot get? Are you saying I cannot get KFC Saudi to sponsor my shirt?
No, you can't. You cannot.
How do you restrict against that?
Because it's a related party. If it's a related party, meaning that, let's say PIF, the people that actually own what's the name, Newcastle, if they also have investments in KFC Saudi Arabia, KFC Saudi Arabia cannot sponsor Newcastle because that's a related party. Are you following me?
Yeah.
So, for example, right now, City have Etihad Airways, right? Etihad Airways are able to sponsor City because they're not a related party. Because the owner of City doesn't have direct shares in Etihad Airways. Now, Etihad Airways may be owned by the brother of Man City, Sheikh Mansour. Let's say, but that's not a related party. That's an independent transaction itself. Are you following me? So KFC Saudi Arabia, if PIF owns shares in them, they, based on the new rule, they're a third party and they cannot sponsor Newcastle. Newcastle has to go to KFC of China to sponsor them, or KFC of America to sponsor them, because that's an unrelated party. Or Newcastle can go to Emirates Airlines to sponsor them. That's an unrelated party. But the problem now is that how much would Emirates Airlines of UAE sponsor Newcastle based on their current standing in the Premier League? Not much. How much are they valued at? Not much. A City, a Liverpool, a Chelsea can say, look, to put your label on our share, pay us 100 million for the next 5 years. They'll say, okay, fine, because you're a big club, you have marketability. We value that. But Newcastle don't have that. So this idea around, oh, Newcastle have the richest owners in the whole world, someone they're going to spend $1 billion, is actually media nonsense. If you look at the facts, it's very clear. UEFA threshold is 70%. And Newcastle right now is at 103 million so pounds revenue per year. Now, next year, the revenue is going to go up because they have more fans in the stadium, right? But how much more will it go up by? Maybe 20, 30, 40 million? Probably. How many players can they buy in that area?
And they're buying this guy too, Etiquette, whatever his name is.
How much is it going to be? But probably 10 or 15 million.
It's about like 30 something million. I think it's 30.
Okay, so that means they have to sell players also. So they have to get players off the books.
Of the book, and they're going for
Dwight Gale. He's going to go off the books.
He's a young striker from a very good striker.
Right. So what Newcastle end up doing, watch this, Abdullah, is they're going to get many players off their books and they replace them with other players coming onto the books. That way, the balance is still retained and they can still operate effectively. That's what they're going to do this season. You're going to see people like Dwight Gale go. You're going to see the goalkeeper go. You're going to see all these guys who were there before. They're all going to leave and be sold. And then they replace them with fresh players who can now challenge.
They're going for Arisa Baraka of Chelsea too.
That's what they're going to end up doing.
Because they told him he might be able to reduce his wages a little bit because he's getting
that's what they're going to have to, because again of this restriction around FFP, the new law that's going to make sure that they don't exceed that. So when we talk about, and this is why I like to get into all those details, and I've studied this really intently, right? This is all what they're doing. These are the issues around how these guys are making money. Don't forget, these guys are coming up from COVID. They lost a lot of revenue from COVID, a lot of revenue. Right? The reason why Man City was by Deloitte quoted as the club that had the most revenue last year was only for one reason only, Abdullah. You know why? Because most other clubs like United, Liverpool didn't have match day revenue. And they generate a lot of money from match day revenue because their stadium size is massive. They have 70,000, 80,000 fans there. So they generate, City don't have that kind of fan base that generates that kind of revenue, but their commercials in terms of TV is high. And so that's why they were number one. I expect United to be back to number one again next year because they have match day revenue. So these are all the intricacies that we need to consider when we look at how clubs are spending, etc. Now, Chelsea also have to make a decision. Right? Because your wage to income is 113% last year.
Romelu Lukaku has to go.
Right. People have to lead the club in order for you
Lukaku, Kepa, Marcus Mugabe, Timo Werner. These players that on high wages have to go to balance the
What you
book.
also probably end up doing too, you probably sell a lot of your own loan
Yeah, we
players
said
to generate
I'm
more
hearing
income.
Amanda Broja and Co are leaving.
You're gonna sell all those guys to make more money.
To make more money.
More
Yeah.
money.
And
So
to
you can
balance the book. Yeah.
you can cool the books down so that it's balanced.
It's
City
balanced.
also have to let players go so that they are right now at 80
I'm
something
hearing
percent.
Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to cool things down so that they can manage it. All this is all part of it. So what you end up seeing is a lot of academy players will not come in and help those top clubs kind of grow.
To go, yeah. I agree.
It's really interesting, Abdul. It really is what's going on. So this noise about Newcastle are the richest club in the whole world. First of all, that's not actually true because PIF that owns Newcastle are the 6th largest sovereign wealth fund in the world. They have, I think, 3 trillion in assets. Abu Dhabi Investment Group, Abu Dhabi Group has 6 trillion. So double. So if you're talking about ownership, technically, the Abu Dhabi guys are even richer. But that's besides the point. They will not be able to spend that money on players like, spend 500 million. No, it's not going to happen. It ain't happening. It ain't happening at all. Yeah, the club that's the luckiest, the club that's the luckiest of all the clubs, right?
It's Liverpool.
Is not even Liverpool, it's actually Tottenham. Tottenham's wage-to-income ratio is about 67% or so because
That's why they're stingy. That's why they're stingy.
They don't spend money.
They don't spend money.
And guess who is one of the chairmen of the ECA?
Daniel Levy.
Daniel Levy. So he's the one who's engineering all this 70% wages stuff to make sure that clubs cannot spend anyhow. But he's now the chairman of that commission. Can you imagine? You see the mago that they're playing, right? Are you now surprised that Tottenham already spent money on Ivan Perisic?
No,
they bought him already. Signed.
They bought him already. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Kulusevski was on loan. They extended his loan again, and more players are going to come in for this guy.
Yeah. Oh,
and by the way, their investors just inject another 150 million into the club.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I was telling someone the other day, Abdullah and Abdul, that every end of the month, I wish we could see how money flows between European clubs. The transactions are massive because every end of the month, right, you see those transfer fees going up from club A to club B to club C. There's a whole, mesh of things money moving around the whole place every end of the month, and banks are smiling because they're collecting transaction fees for all the transactions.
Yeah.
Every end of the month, City sending money out to X club for the player, like to maybe to Atletico Madrid or to Monaco for Bernardo Silva or for Rodri or for all those kind of players based on the amortization fees. Chelsea are receiving money from X for loans, right? Bayern Munich are sending money to City for Liarasane. City are sending money to X. That whole transaction wiring is money moving out. Almost like we are paying your mortgage and paying your bills and things are going and coming out, and magnify that by thousands every end of the month.
Yeah. Oh, that's big money.
So it's there's a whole side of this game that we don't even know. When people say that money is not important in football, and money is the most important thing in football, because without the money you can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Now coming to Romelu Lukaku, people say, Lukaku cannot be sold because you bought him for 100 million. Here's the reality, right? That 100 million, right? Chelsea is paying Inter Milan every single year for that money.
Yeah.
Right. So Chelsea can say, okay, we're going to take a book loss on Lukaku, right? But it's not an actual loss because the money that's balanced over, you're not actually paying it. You're just going to take him off your books and then replace it with somebody else who's cheaper.
Yeah.
Remember, the 100 million is not paid one time; it's paid over installments. Over 5 years. Should year. So let's say you start paying in next year. All of a sudden, the balance that's left is of no. You don't actually pay the money itself. It's off your. It's off your payment schedule.
Exactly, and the wages also goes off.
Right. So Lukaku can be sold or loaned out.
Yeah.
Now, if Lukaku was a release clause, where you have to pay that lump sum release clause, then that's a problem.
Yeah, but it's not a release clause. No.
But it's not a release clause. So look at Rodri, for example, for Man City. We paid a release cost for him, £60 million. We had to basically give Rodri a check for 60 million. He now went to the La Liga and deposited the check in La Liga and it was free. Same thing with Laporte. But Bernardo Silva, right, exactly.
We bought him for Atletico.
Exactly.
And he went to give
which is a much more difficult conversation to have, because then you've given out the money already for the 60 or 70 million. He's not there for 5 years. You're taking a loss on him,
Yeah.
Or like a Monaco, who we paid Bernardo Silva for, we're paying them on a structured basis, either monthly or yearly, a fee.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we sell him, we that balance is basically if you think about your car, right? Let's say you have a car,
Mm-hmm.
you have a $10,000 car, you go to the bank, you get a loan, right? And you're supposed to pay the loan back in 5 years. So
Mm-hmm.
that's 2,000 a year for 5 years. That's 10,000, right?
Yeah.
In between, halfway between your loan, 2 years, you sell the car. Are you still going to keep paying the money for your mortgage?
Nope.
No. You sell your car, right, for a price. Right? Hopefully, it's the price of the balance that's left, and that car's off your books. Once off your
Mm-hmm.
books, off your books, you don't have to keep making that payment again because the person who bought your car has given you the money to pay off the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me?
Yeah.
The same kind of analogy can be applied to these guys as well.
Yeah. That's true.
Sorry, I digress. I'm sorry. I get excited about this topic.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, yeah, because we are actually learning though. We are learning.
yeah, yeah.
So we learn. We really learning though. So because when you put out the other day, I kind of read it and it was everything was kind of on point. I want to go to something else right now. And
Mm.
Carl, you gotta help me out here. ESPN are pissing me off.
What did they
Carl,
do, man? Which one? Is it ESPN UK or ESPN FC? Oh, yeah, they're
ESPN
different.
FC. The
Are you sure
one
it's ESPN UK or ESPN FC?
I think it's ESPN FC. The one that
That's
Ale
what.
Moreno and co speak about.
Okay, EFC, FC, yeah. Because
Yep.
ESPN UK, they have their agenda. They're all Liverpool boys.
Lord help me.
Mm.
Do you know what
ESPN UK are Liverpool boys, so just be careful.
they're pissing me off now? World Cup duels. The hot for World Cup, they are putting Brazil and England to win the World Cup.
Abdullahi.
Ha, Lord help us.
Yeah, so
How?
tough one. Let me tell you the truth, eh? I'm glad we're talking. I'm speaking Yoruba, I'm speaking English to
Yeah.
translate. So this is why I'll tell you. I'm speaking our mother tongue with Abdullahi. Yeah, so tough one. Let me tell you the truth, eh? Show England, you see that England, eh?
Overrated bombers.
They won't touch semi-final.
Damn.
You know why? Abdullahi, you know why? You know why?
I'm listening.
England have the talent to win the World Cup.
Mhm.
England have the talent to win the World Cup. They don't have the manager to win it.
Exactly.
What they have, in my opinion, is a politician, not a coach. Give that England squad to Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, Thomas Tuchel, they win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Hands down. They win the World Cup. How do you play a back three against Hungary and lose?
Huh.
Why?
And that is what's pissing me because he has players to play back four and to execute the system. Why is he playing the back three? Why?
I don't understand. I cannot understand me. Abdul, are you here?
Abdul is here. I'm kind of confused because
Confused.
I'm looking at the attacking players they have, and they are
Yeah,
they are
I'm
playing the
here.
back three to win. It's not possible, man. Saka, Foden, Grealish, Sterling. They're
Kane,
playing the back three.
Bellingham, Phillips,
Bellingham,
Rice,
Rice,
Walker,
Kayo Tomori, and there's Tammy Abraham,
Trent Alexander, Reece
Alexander
James.
Arnold, Reece James, Kyle Walker,
Day.
Trippier.
Wait, see, Abdullah, let me, Abdul, okay? Now imagine for 1 minute, one minute, that same team we just called out, all those names we called out, all right? A team that play in the Premier League and are coached by Tuchel, Guardiola, or Klopp. What will happen to the Premier League?
Ah,
What will happen to the Premier League?
Facts.
I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, I was talking about it, although I didn't see the game because, to be honest, I don't have appetite for friendly internationals. So I was talking to a friend earlier on today, and the way he interpreted it, that was exactly what my friend said. He said like England don't have a coach. He said they have a pretty boy. They have somebody who is good with the press. That's so. So that's why I keep telling people international football is very delicate. What it takes to win something like the World Cup might not be obvious sometimes. It could be something minute, It could be maybe they don't have the right manager, or maybe they don't have the right left back, or something, or maybe the weather is not, they don't acclimatize properly to the weather, or something like that. So international football, as I keep saying, is very delicate. Unfortunately, I don't think this current England team actually has the right setup. They have the right setup in terms of the players. I really like these players because I think they have like the right attitude. But in terms of everything else outside the players, I don't think they can really deliver
Abu,
on that
let me ask
front
you a question,
with
Abu.
that kind of.
Let me ask you a question, Abu. Do you think that, and I thought about this, do you think that Southgate is so afraid to lose that he'd rather not win? I know it sounds kind of crazy, right? But he's so afraid to lose that he lacks that bravery to just go for it. Just go for it, man. And if you lose, you lose. But playing the back three against Hungary? Are you serious? You're playing Trent Alexander as a wing back.
I don't know what the guy is up to sometimes with the kind of formation he puts out there, but I'm not too I'm not too impressed. And it's quite funny is what he complained about when he was a player that is actually demonstrating himself. So
Ah,
I'm
okay.
not really too impressed. And why should I be? Has this guy won anything in his life, in his managerial career? Nothing. So I don't know. It's just there for the PR and for the media and whatever. I think it's a good kind of like figure to have around the players, especially the young ones. But
Yeah.
apart from that, really, no man, the guy's just gonna like it's going to be another disappointing, tournament. They're gonna come back and they're gonna have like some. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why.
Because I mean, let's take a look at Graham Potter of Brighton, for example, right? He plays a back three. But I'll tell you something, right? That guy's back three system is so good in possession, out of possession, the movement, the passing, the combination play. Is what he lacks is the finisher. You give that guy that squad, England squad, they go places. I'm telling you. But this guy, man, I just don't understand it, man. Maybe the guys out there in the chat land, watching the video, like the video by the guys, way guys, and I mean, what do you guys think out there? Vote with your feet. SSB. I don't know. How do you guys see this, man? Because I'm struggling at least to understand what's going on. AB, uh, guys out there, Samuel Arangado, what do you guys think about this Southgate and England and the chances for the World Cup? Because we don't understand it, man. At least I don't.
I think if you say chances at the World Cup, you're actually pushing it. Because I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean chances they're gonna win? Because that's the only thing they can, you know.
It's
Because playing with it's not even a back. That's not a back three. That's a back five, man.
a
Playing
back
with a
five.
back five in international
It's a back
football.
five. It's a back
Wow.
five.
Bernard said America
I
could
don't
beat
know.
this England by the look of it.
They kind of.
Wow. Let's look at it. Let's look at each group now because I want to have a discussion with this. I have already have a favorite already, but I won't say it now. I have a favorite in Africa and I have a favorite in Europe to win it. I have that belief one of them will win it. But let's see. World Cup group stage. So people is gonna get embarrassed in the World Cup. So this is the group stage. So group A is Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. That's a top draw. Qatar, the host nation. Ecuador, Senegal, Mane, Edward Mendy and Co. Netherlands, good team. England, Iran, USA, Wales. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. Spain, Costa Rica, New Zealand, Germany, or Japan. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Guys, let's have a group A first. Carl, looking at this group now, who are you tipping? I know it's gonna be officially finished. Maybe to us next week, and then we're gonna
For,
know the full group.
for the whole World Cup or what?
Yeah, for the group. Let's start. We're looking for the group by group.
Oh, group.
Yeah,
Group
Group A.
A, I'm doing Netherlands, and I'm doing whew,
Wait, is it top two or top three?
top two.
Okay, so the third
Top
and fourth
two, and
goes
then
out
best finisher.
automatically.
I think top two, and then I think best finisher or something.
Best third finisher.
Because how many groups we have? How many groups do we have? We have
I think
eight.
is it 32 or
How many groups
64?
do we have?
Let me
Eight
see.
groups, Abi?
One,
Eight.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Top
10.
two. Top two.
Top two.
Yeah, the eight groups, Abi. Yeah, eight groups. A, B,
These
C,
groups.
D.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so top two.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. So you are going for Senegal and Netherlands.
I'm going for Netherlands. And I'm going for this Qatar. A problem too.
They are good, right?
They are good, though.
What of Senegal?
They are very, very good too.
Yeah.
But that's Netherlands are going through it. That one I know for sure.
I know Senegal are looking much better now. They're looking very better now. After Africa Cup, they look more as they play very, very well now.
I'll go Netherlands and Senegal because of Africa. But that Qatar worries me.
Mm-hmm.
Because Qatar plays some good football, man. They play some good
They
football.
do. I will not be surprised. See, I will not be surprised if they even go top.
If Netherlands lose their first game, Palava.
They are playing
What's the
Senegal in the first game.
Who?
Senegal, their first game.
Uh
Senegal, Netherlands, their first game.
that's a game. Oh.
And Qatar versus Ecuador. That's why I say Qatar might go top.
They could though. Ecuador are good too. Oh.
They play Nigeria. They play Nigeria in the friendly match.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough group, man.
Well, let's say Netherlands and we'll say Netherlands and Senegal. Those are the favorites, I would think.
Me too. But see, I'm not writing off Qatar. I'm not.
Me too. Me too. So they play good stuff, man.
Very good football. Very, very good. England versus Iran and USA Wales. Wales just qualified today.
Yeah, I saw the Wales game.
USA.
It's England. England USA is going to be hot.
That's the first match. Though.
England USA.
Yeah, let me go.
I actually think I'm supposed to go. I think I got tickets to that game.
Wait, you mean England USA?
Yeah.
Or in Qatar?
Yeah.
You going to Qatar?
Yeah. So I did the raffle thing. The raffle, FIFA raffle. So I got 4 games. I got England USA. I got Canada versus some country. Croatia. I got Ghana versus some country, and I got another one. I got 4.
Wow. And they give
But I got England USA.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they give you a ticket.
Yeah, so I did that raffle where you do like a raffle.
Yeah.
I always get a lot of luck in that.
So this
stuff.
is the first match: Senegal versus Netherlands, England versus Iran, Qatar versus Ecuador, USA.
You know, 4 a.m. Laro in the morning for you, Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. Chai. 4 a.m.
It's Thanksgiving time now, so no problem.
Bro, I go work. I go work now.
4 a.m. and then 7 a.m.
I work overnight. I might probably take my laptop there.
Yeah.
I might probably take my laptop.
Look at that. 4 a.m.
Isn't that
7 a.m.
winter time for you guys?
No, it's still it's towards winter time, but it's closer to winter. But I work overnight, so I'm probably gonna work it.
I look at 4 a.m., 7 a.m.,
What kind of
10 a.m., 1 p.m. So from 4 a.m. in the morning, you're gonna be up till 1 p.m. watching game. And then
hey, Abdul, love the also. Hey, Chineke.
That's the beauty of the World Cup now.
I know, but early morning, early mama.
Yeah, man. That's
But in Nigeria, that's like 10
you're,
o'clock.
you're complaining in Chicago. What are the guys in LA that have to wake up at 2 a.m.?
That's too. That's too early. Yeah, that's too.
LA, they're 2 a.m. now.
Even in Texas, they are different. The time is different.
Yeah. Okay, in Hawaii, that's going to be like, what? God knows how good, maybe.
Lord help us.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the World Cup, man. Looking
4
forward.
a.m. in the morning.
4 a.m. Hi, Chineke. Hey, Abdul, what's gonna be time in your place when you want to watch the World Cup, the first match?
I don't know because it's going to be. I think we are maybe 2 hours ahead of them. I'm not sure.
So
That's in
by
Qatar, is it?
six,
Yeah.
What area are you in, Abdul? What area are
I'm
you in?
looking at it now.
What Abdul? What
UK,
area are you in?
London,
UK,
London.
Oh,
London. Okay,
you're behind them.
So
2 hours behind.
2 hours
London.
behind them. Okay.
I think you're 2 hours behind them.
Yeah. So it's timing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be fine now. Abdul, you
Yeah.
can just wake
So
up and just pray, chill, and watch matches
2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours.
with some zobo, Nigerian zobo, or some hot coffee. Just chilling. Thank God Nigeria did not qualify. So
That's actually
you won't be able to break a glass cup on the TV. Don't worry, Nigeria doesn't qualify.
nah.
So you won't be able to break a glass cup on the TV. This one early mama.
See, yeah,
Yeah.
there's one thing I want to talk about real quick, just real quick. So, you know all these stories we're hearing about this player wants to leave, the club wants to sell this player.
Let's even talk about it. Yeah.
You know, I don't see all that stuff. You know why I don't see all that stuff? You know why? Because number one, think about it. The season's going to start in August, right?
In
I'm gonna
August,
play. We're gonna play Premier League.
La
We're gonna
Liga,
play,
Spanish.
we're gonna play FA Cup. We're gonna play Carabao Cup. We're gonna play Champions League, right? So that's about 60 games or so, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget that we're also going to play the World Cup in between all those things.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, all those players who play for the top teams are going off the World Cup. They're going to have to play many games in the World Cup, at least 3 games, all of them,
Yeah.
every 3 days. And then when they come back from the World Cup, guess when they're coming back? Right after Christmas. The whole Christmas schedule starts. And they have to be playing every 3 days again. So why would a club want to be selling all his players at this time when there are so many games to come? Oh, and by the way, the new Premier League is now allowing 5 substitutions, so you don't have to have that limitation. You can actually rotate players in. So when people hear about, oh, this person's leaving, this person's selling, I don't buy it. I think it's all newspaper talk.
I think most players want to remain in their current club at least this season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's going to be like a very tedious
Very
season.
tedious.
You know, they have a World Cup in between.
Yeah.
And then you have to come back.
That's why it's gonna be difficult for Frankie Tingon to leave Barcelona.
And some of them are still playing now with this nation league, or what do you call it?
League, yeah.
Most top players are still playing now.
They're playing.
You know, so it's gonna be. I don't think they want to mix that up with transferring clubs again. You know, except you're Lukaku. You know.
It's going to be. I mean, I just don't see how they all leave. I mean, there's so many games. Some of these players, and for the guys to get to the World Cup final, for example, right, and who are in the Premier League, maybe the top 4, they may end up playing over 70 games this season.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
I said it already. So there's something.
Yeah, true talk.
It's crazy.
No, it even depends on like how you count it, because the season has ended, but they are still playing. So will you count that as part of the games for next season, or part of the games for this season, or the season they've just completed?
I mean, that's a good point.
So they might end up playing even more than 70 games.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's true. E.g., this guy now, he wants to leave. He's been fighting with the sporting director.
He's going. You know why I like this guy?
I like him too because he's not daft and he's not dumb. I want to just leave. I'm done.
Exactly. Well, I like this guy.
Harry Kane for me is dumb.
Thank you.
He's dumb.
This guy is.
If I'm Harry Kane, I don't care how many contracts I send. I will force that move out. I'm leaving.
This guy is brave. He's told them, "I'm not playing for you guys anymore. Forget it. It's over."
And Bayern are telling them, "You have 1 year contract," and he said, "No, I'm not playing.
I'm done. Right? I'm done. I'm not playing for you anymore. It's done." But what Harry Kane was doing
I don't understand, why is it taking so a rigid position, really?
Because he's done. I think the way they treated him, right, towards the end of last season wasn't right. They didn't talk to him about offer. They didn't kind of get to him.
They were talking for Haaland. He wasn't getting the appreciation he needed more. And
Exactly.
they said, "You're talking for Haaland that you're not going to even get it. You can't pay his wages. And I'm here scoring 50 goals for you, and you're talking for someone else. The appreciation is not there for me. So therefore, I'm leaving." That's what Lewandowski said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I don't see how he stays. I just don't see it.
This is gonna be a big fight for Bayern because he already came out and said he wants to leave. There's no way Bayern is gonna leave a player, an unhappy player, to play for them. No.
I mean, he said in the press, he said it's done. I'm finished.
Yeah.
It's closed.
So I'm waiting for this, how this saga is gonna end, man. Because Bayern will not take it like, and Lewandowski is not gonna take it lightly.
Won't matter. They'll sell him to Barcelona, and then Mane will go there. Mane will
Because
go there.
Liverpool has rejected their Bayern Munich first offer. Bayern Munich offered 21 plus 4 million add-ons. They rejected it.
Yeah, but what is this like Mane is coming up with saying he prefers Marseille, his boyhood club, to Bayern?
That one is story. That one is all story. He's not going to go to Marseille. What's he going to do in Marseille? Is the Marseille in Champions League next year?
I think so.
Maybe then. Maybe he likes that.
Let me see the overheat table.
I didn't Champions League.
Yeah, I think so. French league.
Oh, then maybe he wants to go there. Because he's won everything. He's won everything now. He's won Champions League. He's won Premier League. What's there to do?
Yeah, Marseille is in second. Marseille finished second.
Maybe it's true.
Yeah, they finished second. Monaco finished third.
Because I mean, he wants to. I mean, Abdul Mane seems the kind of guy who's a level-headed guy. I kind of like him. I like his character. I like the way he behaves. He knows what he's worth and is how unhappy with the way he's been treated. Because you remember that 18, the season that they won the Premier League, if not for Mane, they're not winning anything now.
Yeah.
He carried that team. But yet everybody's talking about Salah because he scored 40 goals. But meanwhile, Mane is the one who carried you to the Premier League title, but you didn't appreciate him.
Yeah. I think the problem with people are questioning Liverpool for
I
their
don't know
weight
how
structure that
Liverpool
is too small.
is-
People are saying their weight structure is too small that
Really?
it might be their
I don't know why they're not doing everything to keep him.
I like that guy. That guy is deadly, man. That guy know the miss ball in front of Golo. That guy's efficiency is crazy, man. Mane. His eye for goal. It's just, he's a finisher.
But my problem with it is Liverpool weight structure is it's not even helping them at all. Their weight structure.
Yeah.
They are hell bent to that weight structure, and it might be their detriment. It might be because Mane is getting the contract Mane get 6 years ago, still getting the same contract. Same with Salah, and they have never even. Salah now is telling them he wants 400 to 500. Liverpool are not paying that to him.
Below day.
Yeah, that's what Salah is saying. Mane said he wants 250. They're not paying him 250. Oxley Chamberlain, that is not even playing football, getting paid ahead of Mane. Ibrahim Konate getting paid ahead of Mane. What is going on? What is going on?
That's not right, man.
What's going on? Liverpool needs to do something right now. And I'm hearing they want to go for Christian Pulisic. To all Liverpool fans, Christian Pulisic will not leave less than 75 million euro as long as you have Mariana Ganaskia in Chelsea. That guy is not leaving less than 75 because he has 2.5 years in his contract. Chelsea will not sell for 40 million. Never. Pulisic is not leaving less than 80 or 75. Liverpool is not ready to pay that money. Liverpool, like Bayern, was not even ready to pay money. They're not ready to pay the money. So it's not even leaving. It's not. Now, because now Lewandowski kind of fighting with Bayern and telling the board, I want to leave. And Bayern board are telling him, bro, you have 1 year on the contract. Honor your contract. Lewandowski says, I'm not honoring any contract. You sell me now, I want to go. I'm done with you guys. And for me, and that's a big boy move for me. That's what Lewandowski does. It's a big boy move for me. It means he's bold, and he's already said it, and he's already been honest with himself that I can't continue with this bullshit anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because he said I didn't even get appreciated in the Ballon d'Or. I want to leave where I'm gonna go play and at least compete with Benzema and get appreciated. Imagine Lewandowski scoring 15 goals for Barcelona. It's gonna be in the question of the Ballon d'Or, but in Bayern, it's not gonna be there because it's Bundesliga. It is Bundesliga. It won't happen. So I agree with what Lewa wants to do, and I credit his decision making going there. I agree. Abdul, your take on them?
Like I said before, I think he's finished at Bayern Munich. I think he's done. Right? And I mean, Bayern are losing a lot of their players, man. I mean,
Gnabry is going. Gnabry is leaving.
I like him. I heard that Sane is not happy. Is it true? You heard
Sane
that
is
from
not
you?
happy too. Yeah.
Sane only
What
has
is
the same
what is
season
wait,
to
what is
play.
going on with Bayern? What is going on with them?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe we should get a Bayern fan.
Every player wants to leave. All of them want to leave. Ever since Lewandowski said he wants to leave, all of them are following suit.
Maybe we should get the Bayern fan on here.
Cole. Cole said he's even happy for Bayern Munich to leave and for Lewandowski to leave. He said it. He said because the team is being played too much on Lewandowski's strength that they need to play more fluid football without Lewandowski. And he said there will be much better team without Lewa. And I'm not sure about that because it depends on who they bring in to replace Lewa. It depends. It depends on who they bring in. Because Lewa in the season will guarantee you 40 to 50 goals. It will.
Yeah.
So it depends on who they bring in to replace Robert Lewandowski. It depends. It depends. Abdul, what are you thinking of Lewandowski leaving? It's me already make a decision. I'm not playing anymore. Whether I like it or not, you cannot force me. I'm not playing anymore.
Um, I'm sort of like almost becoming like a soothsayer because before this crisis even started, like a few weeks ago, I said I would like Lewandowski
Yeah,
at Chelsea,
Chelsea. Hmm.
and then this crisis just came to the surface. So all I know is I just wish him a safe path to Chelsea. But jokes aside,
I don't think it's gonna
I'm
happen.
asking the
Going
same
to
question
Chelsea.
like you. Why does
Hmm.
it seem like Bayern at the moment are having problems with a lot of their players, or
Hmm.
maybe it started since last season anyway when they couldn't afford to keep Alaba.
Yeah.
But that's what you get in team a one team competitive league, really, when it's just one team that is dominating. They feel that they can do anything. At the end of the day, they're going to come up.
That's
They're
true.
going to come out first or second next season. So there isn't. We can't really
Yeah.
compare the pressure they feel or the pressure they have
Yeah.
in the Bundesliga compared to other teams. But I don't know why you wouldn't want to keep Lewandowski. Okay, maybe he's 30, 33 or so,
Yeah, I think it's
and he
demanding
has
three
one
years,
year
but Bayern
left.
said they want to
Okay,
only give him 2 years.
be a bit more. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like they should the relationship shouldn't deteriorate to the point where he comes out publicly and says he doesn't want to play. At least he should be able to actually, worst case scenario, see out his contract and then leave. But for him to say, "Oh, I just want to leave now and nothing else,"
Yeah.
it speaks volumes of those that are managing Bayern's business at the moment.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't mind to have him at Chelsea for 1 or 2 seasons. Ideally,
Hmm.
to be honest with you, 1 season really, because he's 33
Hmm.
and he's never played outside the Bundesliga before.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
Ideally,
It'd be great. I think it'd be great to have him in. Actually, I mean, since we have Haaland, right, I actually would like you guys to get Lewandowski.
I'm just kidding. That's
Just like
competition.
the way I want Arsenal to get Jesus because it
You will,
causes
you will.
problems. It causes problems for the top four, right? We don't have the situation where City are getting 93 points. There's
It
a
will be
more
more
time,
difficult. It will be
right?
more interesting to
Yeah,
even watch.
you don't have a case
Everybody,
where
all eyes will be on EPL.
yeah, you
Lewandowski,
don't have a case where you go to two finals against Liverpool and then you have chances to score and you don't score.
Lewandowski will put that ball in the net. He will score this
Exactly.
goal.
So
One chance, one goal.
it becomes a more competitive top three because then now you have these assets who can do the unimaginable.
Hmm.
Well, okay, I mean, any person will say, "Well, I want it to be easy," but there's no joy in that. The year you got 100 points, when we were 16 points ahead or something. After a while, it became like, okay, Kilo did okay, next game, all right, fine, 2-0, go next one. You want it to be more competitive, all the way through.
Hmm.
You know, so it makes the product even better.
But Carl, the problem is how did Bayern get into this situation? How?
After a
Because
while, after a
Lewandowski
while,
is the most important player in that team.
yeah,
In
but
the other team.
Abdullah, think about this, right? Lewandowski's been coached by Pep Guardiola, been coached by Jurgen Klopp,
Hmm.
coached by Hansi Flick. and now he's being coached by Nagelsmann. I mean, seriously. Just think about that. You're a guy who's been coached by Pep, Klopp, Hansi Flick. All of a sudden, you have this guy who's overrated called Nagelsmann. I mean, seriously. You know, it's always hard.
That's another thing. He might not want to come and play.
Yeah. Under who?
And then Nagelsmann.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Under Tuchel.
No, he'll play. Tuchel's a good
might not
guy.
want to play under another German coach. Yeah.
He's played under club before now, so I think playing under Tuchel won't be a problem.
I don't think it'll be a problem. I think he'll play well. He'll play well because so let's say he goes to Chelsea, right? And you play your 3-4-2-1 system, right? Which Tuchel likes, right? All of a sudden, you play him as a 9, and then play Havertz and Werner, Havertz and Mount beside him with energy. We're talking goals, man.
Even I'm hearing Dembele might even coming.
I don't think if you get Lewandowski, you don't need Dembele, man. You know what you need Dembele for? What you need around this guy?
I think that the transaction is even more likely. The Dembele transaction is even more likelier than the Lewandowski. I don't think Lewandowski wants to go anywhere apart from going to Barca.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what, because Barca cannot sign Lewandowski now, and they can't even register player.
Right.
That would change his mindset in going to another.
That's the problem. That's why all eyes must be on that Frankie de Jong deal. If they can sell Frankie de Jong and get rid of all these players like Traore and Luke de Jong and all these other guys who are just there, and Eric Garcia and all these other guys who are there, get rid of those guys. You free up your wages. Now you can get Lewandowski. If you don't do that, you can't sign it. You can't sign a Kobo. Right now, who's the Chelsea guy that's going to Barcelona now? Who's the guy?
Andreas Christensen, Marcus Mugabe, and Spiqueta.
They can't sign them right now because they haven't freed the wages up on the books now. You know.
So that's why I believe if you approach him and his agent, we might have a chance to. We haven't approached him yet. We haven't. I think we haven't approached him yet. I think that's where the problem is. If we approach him and his agent, we might be able to get him and just change his mind. Because if Lukaku goes,
I'll be like, give me 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll just go on mute. Okay.
All right. So Abdul, looking at this now, do you think if Romelu Lukaku go, you will go for Lewandowski or you go for Lautaro Martinez?
What do you mean if Romelu Lukaku goes? He's already gone, isn't he?
He has gone. Okay,
let's say gone.
Lukaku is gone now, and are you gonna go for Lautaro Martinez or you're gonna go for Robert Lewandowski and change his mindset?
No. I'm not going to go for that guy. That's Argentine. No, he's not good enough. Trust me. He's an average striker. There's so much hype around him. But I'll go for Lewandowski. If I can convince him to come to Chelsea, I think he will be ideal for the development of players like Havertz, because then Havertz can play behind him and learn, like maybe for the next at least one season, because we still cannot depend on Havertz for our goals. So we'll have this guy as the main guy, and then we have Kai Havertz to complement him, really. But like Carla said, man, if you bring this guy to Chelsea and we have like a Dembele, that's goals, man.
Goals, Gallo.
Goals. So yeah, I'll take him at Chelsea, but I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, because I think Dembele is likely to come.
Very unlikely. Yeah,
how happy are you?
Dembele is coming.
How happy? How happy? I can see you smiling small.
But you know what, right? Dembele coming to Chelsea is more or less like a providence. You know what I mean? Like maybe something that is meant to happen. It's not like what we've done, or maybe how we've negotiated with him, or maybe we're his boyhood club, or whatever. When something just happened, out of providence, just like Eden Hazard came to Chelsea. You know what I mean? Like we've
Yeah.
just won the Champions League and he wanted to leave France and we're the champions of Europe at that time. And we still had Didier Drogba and Drogba convinced him, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then he
Mm-hmm.
ended. So it's got nothing to do, like it's just like where we found ourselves at that point. you know, we just
Mm-hmm.
tend to cross paths. So if Dembele comes, I think it's just because we tend to cross paths. So in that sense, what am I saying? I'm saying it means we're we're highly, highly lucky to have been able to sign him to come to Chelsea. So
Mm-hmm.
how happy am I? I don't know about happiness, but I'm even more excited than when Eden Hazard signed for Chelsea. Because before Eden Hazard came to Chelsea, really, I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that like his, number one fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But knowing Dembele, I mean, if he's able to sleep through, or if he ends up sleeping through all other clubs and ends up in Chelsea, wow, that's a gift, really. It's got nothing to do with Chelsea as a football club. It's a gift by the gods of football.
Mm.
But then what I would like them to do is to sign top players to help him as well. I wouldn't want him to be like, the situation we had with Eden some
Yeah.
season where it looked
Time players
like
around him.
we just depended on him to
Mm-hmm.
to carry Chelsea. No, you have to like build other players, bring other players to support him and to help him. Then it will be really deadly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I wish.
Because
But
Dembele is likely to come in than
if he
Lewandowski,
ends
though.
up coming,
For me, Dembele is likely to come in.
I think that's the scenario. I think Dembele, yeah, I think that's the scenario. I think Dembele is coming,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think Lewandowski is coming. To be honest with you,
I agree.
I think we might have to get another striker. But I think Dembele is coming. Except it will be difficult to say all those reports are wrong. You know,
Yeah.
all the reports that is commenting about his transfer to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
It will be difficult
Because
to say all those reports are
everything is
wrong.
saying it
So
already. Everything is going to it already. Dembele is already. It's almost here. So we know like he is coming. We know. It's a matter of when will it be done.
yeah, it, exactly. That's the way I see it. It's a matter of time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so
Because
that's the way I
Steve
see
already
it.
told me
But
that he already agreed a deal. Steve told me he already agreed a deal with Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel that Tuchel is the main reason he's coming to Chelsea. That no other person is but that Tuchel has been talking to him from
in
day
that
one.
case,
Steve said that Tuchel
you
has been
see,
on his
that's what
matter
I
from day
mean by
one. Hmm?
we're just lucky that our paths seems to cross for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason.
For whatever
You
reason.
know, as they say, maybe it's written on the stars that it's going
Hmm.
to end up playing for us.
Yeah. And again,
So, but
it's
if
gonna
he
be
ends up coming
reunited
now,
with his manager, with his former manager, Thomas Tuchel. The manager who made
yeah,
him.
we can say
Remember
that,
those
but
signing when we signed him? The
we
manager
already
who made everybody knows him.
we already yeah, I mean we can say that, but we already know that things happen in the football world. He might arrive and the following month Tuchel might get sacked.
That's true.
So that I don't think that's the situation. I think he's to do as you said. I think he's to do more for personal reasons that he wants to come to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he wants to stay away from the limelight. He wants to stay away from the pressure of being
Mm-hmm.
in France, or he doesn't want to leave. He wants to play in a top club, but maybe he doesn't want that kind of Barcelona pressure or PSG pressure, and he just wants to focus on his football for maybe the next season or two seasons because he's missed a lot of football. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? and that's impacted him playing for France as well. So
Yeah.
I think he wants to come to a club like Chelsea where he can re-establish himself as a top player. You
And
know,
the team that people watch a lot, the
so
most watched league in world, EPL, he wants to come there. I think
exactly,
because Stevie told me that
exactly,
Chelsea
and
offered him a big money that Barcelona were willing to offer him 200,000 a week with some signing bonuses.
in the current market,
Mhm.
I think it's even worth more than that. But
Yeah.
maybe because obviously his injuries and things like that, so he hasn't been able to play as much football as you will want.
Mhm.
So I think he just wants to use that to like re-establish himself
Yeah. And he's
and be
25. He's
playing
25.
regularly.
He is 25.
Exactly. And they already told him that the Premier League will suit your style of play because you play with a lot of pace and skills and dribbling. And you know what that
Ah,
means in the
Abdul,
Premier League.
I'm dreaming. I cannot wait for Ousmane Dembele. I'm tired of Pulisic and Timo Werner. I'm tired of Pulisic and Timo Werner. I'm tired. Do you know what Dembele is going to be doing? Crossing,
Now,
dribbling, passing, creating. Messi Mount has been playing our set piece for a very long time and it's
just
annoying me. Just imagine Dembele being on the set piece. Just imagine. Going past player, dribbling player, beating them one on one, creating chances. Just imagine that.
mm,
Imagine Abdul. Just imagine those creativity in them, in Ousmane Dembele's place.
I mean,
Set the ball
he'll be
on the
doing
plate
everything.
and finish it up. Just imagine Abdul.
He'll be doing
Imagine
everything
that.
for us. So, oof. But you know what? If we get Dembele, I want us to get another striker again. I
Yeah,
want us to
I
get a
agree.
striker like maybe
Hold on.
Sane from Bayern. Ooh.
Because for me now, because if you, I don't think we're gonna get Lewandowski, so that's why I'm saying if Lukaku goes now, we have to replace Lukaku. We have to. We have to replace. I don't know who we're gonna replace
Yeah,
Lukaku
but
with.
but
We have to replace him.
but to be honest, I even want another winger. Like
Yeah,
if we can get our
I'm
hands on
hearing
Sane,
we might because Steve said keep
you
an eye on Raheem Sterling. He told us that keep an eye on him.
I'm starting.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said keep an
that's
eye
what
on
I
Raheem
heard as
Sterling.
well.
Man City
That
already
he
said they
wants
want
to
to sell
actually
Raheem
move.
Sterling that he's going this summer. He wants to go this summer. So when Cal comes in, I will ask Cal. But Steven already told me, he said keep an eye on Raheem Sterling that something might happen. Chelsea might just blow it out for him. That I think they want to get an out and out winger. So if they get Raheem Sterling and Dembele, definitely one of ZH or even ZH and Timo Werner might even go.
But the
So
thing
just
is,
imagine
like
Raheem.
Alex Ferguson was saying at some point, like Alex Ferguson used to say at some point that if a club wants to sell their top player, you should ask yourself why do they want to sell him. So my question is, why will Man City want to sell
Because
Raheem
they
Sterling
have Julian Alvarez
as
and
his form
Haaland.
dropped? See,
That's when Cal comes in. Cal will have to kind of give us some explanation about it because selling Raheem Sterling, with he
Alvarez,
has one more
what
year
did
on his
what
deal.
did you say? They,
Eh?
they have who?
He has one more
You
year.
said they have
They are bringing in
Alvarez or
Julian
who?
Alvarez and Eden Haaland. So I think Alvarez might place Raheem Sterling's position. You never can tell. So Raheem Sterling wants to go. It depends on how much Man City wants to sell him because Cal will have to kind of give us some more explanation about it. As what is going on with Raheem Sterling. He has to. Hold
Yeah,
on.
but I wouldn't. Why would you want to sell your top player at 26 or 27? You know,
So I don't know. It depends though, because Carl has to come in and tell us why you want to sell Ras. Like what Blue Eyes always say. Ra. Stop. I don't want this guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
want him.
point.
Stop.
Know, I don't, I don't know why you would want to sell your top player.
I think Carl, I beg, come. We are expecting you. Give us the reason why you want to sell Raheem Sterling. Oh.
Exactly. If it's just for personal reason, maybe the guy wants to just leave, and it's not for football reason, then yeah, I will have Raheem Sterling. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but then imagine having Raheem Sterling and Usman Dembele. Oh my God.
Abdul, don't let me do him. Shh. Abdul, shh.
Oh my God.
Shh. Shh.
Can you,
I
can
don't
you
want to do
imagine
him.
those two players running
Dembele
as
on the left,
defenders?
Raheem on the right.
Oh my
Hi.
God.
You're just gonna make blue eyes.
It doesn't
Just,
matter. They can always
just no.
switch.
You're gonna make blue eyes head swallow. Blue eyes head is gonna just swallow. You're gonna make blue eyes head big. His head is gonna get big.
Oh,
Don't let his head get big. Go. Imagine Raheem Sterling and Dembele. Hi, Abdul. That is
my
creativity.
God.
That's creativity.
Running as defenders all afternoon, all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he said keep an eye on Raheem, but he said Dembele is like is a it's almost a done deal. He has already had the personal time. So once that is clear, they will go for Juice Kunde and also Khalidou Koulibaly possibly.
Yeah,
Then
yeah. There's a lot of good news.
surrounding Chelsea. Yeah.
There's a lot of good news like coming out
Mm-hmm.
with Osman Dembele.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, as I've said, I think I'm turning into a bit of a soothsayer because can you remember once when you
You're a big
said
fan of
which
Dembele.
players will I like to have at Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
ages ago?
But Abdul,
You
I've
know,
never
there
seen
was once
Chelsea
you ask
fans.
us like, oh,
See,
who do we
Abdul,
want to
I've
see
never seen
in
Chelsea fans
Chelsea?
this. Abdul, I've never seen Chelsea fans this in love with a player after the Hazard. Ousmane Dembele is being loved by Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans is saying we don't even care.
Oh my
He's been injured
God,
for
I
like
used to
four
follow
seasons.
this.
I just want Dembele.
I don't care, man. I've been shouting about this guy since January,
Yeah,
before January, since December, and everybody was telling me, no, 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 no. I said, look, you don't know what football means, man. You know, how can you not want that kind of player at your club? It doesn't matter even if he's going to play 10 games in a season. You know those 10 games, you'll be
Abdul
on,
Dembele will give
you
you
know, on the
excitement.
edge of your seats.
Yep,
That's what I mean by these Chelsea supporters that don't want him. They don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah.
now they are falling in love with him now.
And since the beginning of the year, I've said it on your stream as well. I said I would want like Koulibaly. Now everybody
Yeah,
is
I'm
saying like,
hearing
oh, we want
them when Dembele
Koulibaly.
is in, they will go
I
for
said
Juice
I want
Kunde and
Dembele.
Koulibaly.
Exactly. So the only player that is on my wish list for this transfer season that
Mm-hmm.
I think we might miss on is Pogba.
Yeah.
Is Paul Pogba. That's the only player I think we might miss on. But what I would say, like somebody said, he better do what's good for Paul Pogba
Mm-hmm.
because somebody said that maybe Man City might even want him.
Yeah.
That he should, if he has the opportunity to go, why not?
Yeah. Abdul, can we dream? Abdul, can we dream?
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of football, isn't it? It makes
Can
you
we
dream.
dream? Can I dream or not? Quest, can I dream or not?
You can dream of them belly.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking, can I dream? Because I want a player that will take me off edge of my seat. I want that player. That just take me ahead of my seat. I want that player. Can I dream?
Yeah,
Let me
you can
dream,
dream of them
please.
belly, but not of Lewandowski. But
I think
you know why you
I
can
think
dream.
we can convince Lewandowski though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we can convince him, but I don't think he really wants to play at the in the Premier League
He's only waiting for Barcelona to fix
at
whatever.
this stage of his career.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think he wants to go to Barcelona. That's what he wants to do. He wants to go to Barcelona.
Because recently,
So
Dembele's wife came to
I
London.
think that
I think he came to London. Do you hear the report?
no.
Recently, Dembele's wife came to London. I don't know what she came to do to London. People, Stevie said she came to look for an house in London to stay. So we might seeing Dembele being happening this week because he said his wife Ousmane Dembele's wife came to London to seek an house where they're gonna be living.
Oh wow.
Hmm. So my probably gonna wait and see. But Barcelona fans are hungry because they believe now that they're enjoying Dembele now, he doesn't want to renew his contract. That now that they're already enjoying him, that he doesn't want to renew his contract. So before I go on, guys, please like the vid. Guys, like this vid. I beg, like this vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button. Smash the likes button, guys. Smash that like button. And also, if you want to do wedding, if you want to do party, if you want to do burial ceremony, if you want to do birthday, if you want to do naming ceremony, FC Camp Nou Barcelona is hosting. Please, you are free to go there. Go to Spain, Camp Nou. They are celebrating birthday. They are celebrating Bachelor's Eve. They are celebrating wedding. They are celebrating burial. They are celebrating everything there. Go and do your whatever you want to do in Barcelona, in Camp Nou. I beg. It's called Spotify's new now, not even Camp Nou. It's called Spotify new. So anybody that want to do wedding, Camp Nou is officially ready to host you guys. As we digress, Abdul continue. Don't let Barcelona fans come and kill me here. They are hosting wedding, so don't worry.
You want to take their best player and you're
Now,
advertising
now you're
you're
hosting their stadium for
advertising
wedding. Don't, Barcelona fans,
their
I've married.
stadium.
I'm already married. I will have come to do wedding in Spain, but don't worry, I'm married already. Don't worry, I'm married already. So you can't take me. I'm already engaged. I'm married already. So I won't. Unfortunately, I won't do wedding in Camp Nou. Sorry. Maybe Abdul. Maybe Abdul. If you want to get married, Captain is available. Captain is available. You've gone to
No, I
Benabu
don't
before. Maybe you can just branch to Camp Nou with your wife.
want.
It's not bad. Just
I'm not
branch there
giving them my
and do
money,
your stuff
man.
and just get out. I just run away. I'm just happy that I can't wait. I just wait for just wait on this. Here we go. It is official. Blah blah blah. Man, I'm gonna fly off my seat, man. I think once Dembele is done for me, I think the next person will be what's called Juskunde.
Oh, did you say just gonna? Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, the next person will be
Did you
Juskunde.
watch
Once Dembele is done.
the game he played for?
I think people said after the
Did
Nations
you
League
watch the
though.
game he played for?
Yeah, the game we played against them. What team is that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think after the Nations League, then
You
I
saw
think
the game.
Yeah, we'll be able to hear more of him. Wait, why is Dembele not in national team? What's going on? What's going on, Abdul? Why is he not in national team?
What's the reports out there?
We don't even know we don't even know what is going on. He's not been called onto the national team. We don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not been called out to the national team. We don't know what is going on with him.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather he doesn't go so that he doesn't get injured, man.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So we can enjoy him very well. That's true.
Because you
That's
don't want
true.
him to.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Magama. That's true. Though. I would rather not even him going though. That's true. Yeah, very right.
You don't
Very,
want him to
very
be
good.
out for another 6 months.
Because if he go, now injury go carry. He will carry injury. So if he go, it's injury. I would rather not let him go. I would rather not even let him go. That's true though. I would rather not let him go. Yeah, that's true. Ibrahim Konate just get called up because of Rafi Varane injury. Yeah, that's true. I heard it too. Congratulations to all Liverpool fans and
Or is
Ibrahim
Ibrahim?
Konate.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been called up because
Is he
Rafi
French?
Varane
Konate.
pulled off. He got injured, so he got pulled off. I
Oh,
don't know what is going on with
he's a
Varane
good
this year.
striker.
He's
I mean,
been
he's a good
getting injured
defender.
recently. I don't know what is going on with him. I don't know what's going on with Rafael Varane. He's been injured. He's been injured. Ah, just waiting and chilling. Please, God, please. I need that report as soon as possible. I need here we go. Comunicado oficial Ousmane Dembele Chelsea London CFC Thomas Tuchel Todd Bowley Uno era. Boom. Official. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. That is what I want to hear. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Ah,
when is the official date for the when the transfer window is open?
next week on the 8th of June. On the 8th.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
that's like
between
Tuesday,
8 yeah, on Tuesday, yeah. By Monday we should be able to hear something clear. Monday or Tuesday. We should know what is going on.
okay, so maybe
Because
that's why
if Dembele
we haven't
is
started signing.
Mhm. Because if Dembele is officially announced, then bro, it's good to go. The os, the os, the os, the os. I'm playing around with Dembele. I just want Dembele badly though. I want him badly. Abdul, just imagine Dembele and then maybe Raheem and then maybe Kai as the striker if you can't get Dembele. That's a fluid front three, Abdul. That's a fluid front three. That's a fluid front three though. Then you can just wait to the end of
Which
the
front
season
three?
and
Sorry,
then
I missed that.
I said imagine Dembele, Raheem and then Kai Havertz as a front three.
Oh,
Positioning, creativity, and goal scoring. And you bring on Pulisic in the second half. to cause havoc. Just imagine that. Or you play, or you play a front four that everybody wants to see. Pulisic, Dembele, Ra, and Kayava. That is the front four everybody wants to see. Maybe 4-2-3-1. Then Maintimas is gonna be on the bench. Just imagine that, Abdul. Raheem, Dembele, Pulisic, and Kayavat as a front four. Unleash them. Just unleash them. Unleash. Just unleash them.
Eh? Can you say that again?
I said the front four everybody want to see. Just imagine that happen. Pulisic, Dembele, Raheem Sterling, and Kayavat.
Nah, that will be too much, man. We're gonna be considering. We're gonna be conceding goals like that. That's
No,
too much. That's like four players committed to attacking.
that's more goals, Abdul. That's more goals.
Yeah, but you're gonna be conceding, man.
Like a 4-2-3-1. It's like a 4-2-3-1. No.
You have to overwork.
You play Pulisic as
Yeah,
a number
but those
10,
players are like there's
Dembele
no
on
number
the
10 there. There's
right,
no
Sterling on the left, then Kayavat as a
oh
number.
no no. Maybe, no. Maybe we play what do you call him? Mason Mount as number 10. Because then he can be doing a lot of grafting for us.
Are you sure you can trust Mason as a number 10? Can you?
No, it's not number 10, but in that kind of system, we have to put a grafter, number 10. We have to put a workhorse, number 10. You can't have a flair player, number 10 there. You know, that's what killed, what do you call him? What's his name? Roberto Di Matteo's team in 2012-13 because he was using
Yeah.
Oscar from the right in the number 10, Joan Mata, and then Eden Hazard and Fernando Torres. So there was plenty of pressure on Mikel and Ramirez, the two sitting midfielders.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pressure there. And that we're considering a lot of goals.
That's two, though, Abdul. That's two. I'm just waiting for the
But then when Mourinho came, what did Mourinho do? Mourinho removed Mata, right? And then
yeah,
he
change
replaced
information.
him with I think no, the same formation 4-2-3-1. But then he took Mata out because that was like too many attacking players. So he took Mata out and then he put in, I think, Shirley.
Oh, and they sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they sure. Yeah, and they sure. I remember and they sure.
Yeah, because there was too many attacking flair players there. So it made our midfield weak.
Yeah.
And then
Everything is just bug.
when it
Everything is
got to
just
the
bug
January
because
transfer,
yeah, everything is just bug because people are just sleeping. Maybe some
and
people
then
are
when
doing something else. Because the reason it's boring because no EPL football.
yeah, I know.
No EPL football. So everything is just boring, 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 boring. Boring, boring, boring. Oh, before I forget, congratulations to Rafa Nadal winning the tennis. Abdul Rafa Nadal winning the is it US Open?
Oh,
Oh, he
did he
won the
win
French
the
Open.
French? Is it the French
Yeah,
Open?
French Open. Rafa Nadal.
Oh wow.
Congrats. Rafael Nadal winning the French Open. Won it officially.
Wow.
Congratulations to Rafael Nadal winning the French Open. Congratulations, Rafael, winning the French Open. Yeah, I'm just waiting for official Comunicado Ousmane Dembele Chelsea FC. Here we go. Boom. That's what I want to hear. So, guys, I'm around it up this year. You guys have a blessed Sunday weekend and everything. Guys, if it's cold in your place, drink coffee,
Yep.
drink tea, drink everything you want. But, guys, please don't drink too much beer. Don't drink too much tea. Don't drink too much everything. I beg, small, small. Just take something hot that will give your body like this. Shh, 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 that will shake your body. Because you need to shake your body. It's Sunday. You need to shake your body. Don't drink too much. I beg. Like the vid.
No worries.
Subscribe.
No worries, Abdullah. So I'll just bail.
Okay, okay. You be in the back at the backstage.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you be in the backstage, right?
No, I'll just drop out now.
Oh, you drop down? Oh, okay, I got you. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. I'll just drop out now. Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Thank you
All right. Thanks a
for
lot, man.
yeah.
All right. Take
I
care.
appreciate you guys for coming on.
Okay, bye.
Really appreciate you guys for discussing football topic with you guys. I so much appreciate you guys. Guys, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe. Peace. God bless, guys. Peace.